Oh, this movie is a waste of my life. Literally, a waste of my life. Let's get into it. So Holmes and Watson stars Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly, Rebecca Hall, Ralph Fiennes, Steve Cougar, and is directed by Ethan Coen, one of the Coen brothers. Snap. Okay, let me just go ahead and say it. I saw this movie back when it came out, and I'm just gonna say the experience of watching Holmes and Watson, it was not pleasant. I didn't even finish, and this movie is so bad that I didn't even finish it. I did not even finish it when it came out. I made it through 59 minutes, and I'll explain later on in the review why I have yet to go back and finish this, and why I'm reviewing it from what little I saw. But anyways, let's get into a quick plot. Detective Sherlock Holmes and Dr. John Watson team up to investigate a murder in Buckingham Palace. And it seems that everything is going well until we find out an open and wet case. All signs are to the Professor James Moriarty, the criminal mastermind and longtime nemesis of the crime-saving duo. And so new twists and clues begin to emerge. The world's greatest sleuth and his trusted assistant must now use their legendary wits and ingenious methods to catch the killer before the Queen becomes the next victim. So yeah, they have to save the Queen, and also we got freaking modern references in this movie. And this movie sucks because of that. Because this movie is not even Sherlock Holmes. Let me just say it right now. I like Sherlock Holmes as a character. I grew up watching the animated cartoon Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century every morning, every weekend on the Incredible Adventures of Deke that they would have on Jackson 16 WJKT. And I like the two Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes movies. They're fun, they're entertaining, and while Game of Shadows is the weakest, I do get some enjoyment out of it to a certain extent. Holmes and Watson, I saw this back when it came out, and I'm just gonna say it. Everything you heard, all the bad press that you heard, hearing as bad as this movie is, you are correct, because not only Holmes and Watson is bad, but if I had to change, if I found something that is worse than Venom, Holmes and Watson is close. But don't get me wrong, Venom is way worse than this, because that is a superhero movie that I didn't even have the biggest interest in. I didn't even have the biggest interest in Holmes and Watson. But Holmes and Watson is one of the worst freaking comedy movies I've ever seen in my 21 years of being a film lover. This movie is not freaking funny, it is not hilarious, or the least bit interesting. This movie is just sadly unfunny, painfully dull, and painfully boring. Starting off with the good. There is barely anything good in this movie. I guess I could say the movie looks fine. It looks good from a cinematography standpoint, and I can tell the director he had a vision, and I can simply say that John C. Reilly and Steve Coogan are the best parts of this movie. Other than that, this is just a boring, stupid, and dumb comedy film. This movie tries so hard. It tries so hard to be modern that it forgets it's a Sherlock Holmes movie. And this movie is This movie isn't 100% freaking inaccurate. It's historically inaccurate. You got the queen and them going to save the queen and her, for God's sakes. I gotta tell you, there are so many decisions that are made in terms of the script that is so stupid, that is so dumb, that is so unbelievably horrendous, that whoever greenlit this at Sony needs to be fired. And I would never say anything extremely harsh about a bad movie, but darn it, I know I've said plenty of harsh things about terrible movies, but this is one of the worst things that's ever come out of the last 10 years. Also, I love Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell, he's really funny. Talladega Nights, Step Brothers, Old School, even Get Hard. The guy is a funny person, especially when you see little clips on YouTube. Dude, he can be funny, but at this point, Will Ferrell has basically become the new Adam Sandler. What do I mean by that? Is that Adam Sandler just make any movie he wanted to make and people will go see it. This is the same exact case with Will Ferrell. But guess what? This movie bombed. The movie bombed hard at the box office. Thank God Bumblebee and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse beat this movie at the box office back in December 2018. And also, you got a heck of a cast in this movie. You got Rebecca Hall, great underrated actress. I can't wait to see her in Godzilla vs. Kong. This is coming up in November. You got Ralph Fiennes. You got Lord Voldemort himself in this movie, and he rarely does anything. How do you have great talent? Hold on. You know what? This is unscripted. Sorry about that, but like I'm saying, Holmes and Watson, you have a talented cast of actors. Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly, Rebecca Hall, Ralph Fiennes, Rob Brydon, Kelly MacDonald, Steve Coogan, Lauren Lapkus, Hugh Laurie, Pam Ferris, Billy Zane, Noah Jupe, the kid from Quiet Place. And all of these actors are wasted. Then you try to force the subplot with Watson trying to hook up with Grace. And I don't buy the chemistry. It's not the actor's fault. It's just the way this movie is written. You don't care because this movie didn't manage to make you care about anybody. Why? I must be losing my mind over here, but yeah, the real reason why I did not finish watching this movie, I did not finish Holmes and Watson when it came out. It took me at least a few months after this movie was released to get back to it. Luckily for me, I also looked up how this movie ended, and it's a good thing I checked out sooner. There was only a few minutes left, and the movie's only an hour 30 minutes long of boringness. Unfunny, uninteresting, underdeveloped characters, stupid, forced love story, dated jokes. You have also, this movie is, I cannot believe it. This movie is also sexist. Alright, just like Ghostbusters 2019. Not 2016, just like Charlie's Angels 2019, just like Black Christmas 2019. No offense to anybody who likes Black Christmas 2019. If you like that, that's cool. I couldn't not get into that movie. This movie is sexist. I'm not even going to say where it is, but this is the 4th collaboration that you've done with John C. Reilly, and their other collaboration movies are better than this. Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby, Step Brothers. Step Brothers is way funnier than this movie. And I'll review Step Brothers. I love that movie. My friend Carrigan loves that movie. Anchorman 2 is better than this. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say it. This may not be popular, and while I still hate this certain movie, I'm gonna say it. When After is a better movie than You. It is sad when after a romance movie based on One Direction Harry Styles fan fiction. I just compared a freaking Sherlock Holmes movie to a romance movie I don't even like. If I could go back and read, if I would have seen this, if this would have been on my worst movies of 2018, this would have been number 11. No, and this is from Sony. Spider-Man to the Spider-Verse was your better movie that came out in 2018, and that was a good movie. Venom, I don't like that movie, but I can watch it to laugh at it and to make fun of it for how stupid, for how dumb, for how insulting it is to me as a Spider-Man fan and as a Venom fan. Jumanji: The Next Level is a better movie than this, and that movie was legit good. At least The Rock, Karen Gillan, Kevin Hart, and Jack Black are doing a good job in that movie. I'd rather watch a Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child. And I hate that movie. That is my least favorite Nightmare on Elm Street movie. But I still watch Nightmare on Elm Street 5 because it's part of Nightmare on Elm Street. There are so many better movies that I could be watching than Holmes and Watson. I have only seen this movie once, and it took me a few months to get back to it, back last year. I do not, nor will I ever want to watch Holmes and Watson ever again. And if you're someone out there who does like this movie, that's fine. If you like the movie, Kenneth, that's fine. I respect you because we both have different opinions, but this is a unwatchable film and this is a wasted effort. Will Ferrell needs to do better. He's funny. And Sony, do better in this decade. It's not that difficult. Spider-Man to the Spider-Verse worked because nobody expected that movie to be good. Bad Boys for Life, everybody was waiting since Bad Boys 2 for that movie, and that movie was good. Nobody wanted to see a movie about emojis. Nobody wanted to see a comedy version of Holmes and Watson. Nobody wanted to see a freaking PG-13 pussified version of Venom. Venom is not family friendly, ma'am. Venom is not family friendly. You will not see Venom on a streaming service. You will not see that shit on MTV. Just the same with Holmes and Watson. You will not see this shit on MTV. You'll probably see it on Stars. You'll probably see it on FX. You'll probably see it on Hulu if you have the Hulu app. But anyways, I don't want to talk about this movie anymore. The only positives there. But yeah, the only positives that is worth coming out of this movie. The only saving graces in this movie are Steve Coogan, the production design, the costume design. All the other cast members just do not want to be here, and that sadly goes to Rebecca Hall and Will Ferrell. And another positive, this movie was a box office bomb and people walked out of early screenings. That is another good positive. And it's hard making a comedy like this. It's hard making movies. I've seen a bunch of documentaries on people making a movie. But this here, no. You know the grade I'm going to give this. Holmes and Watson gets a skip it. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this heated rant on Holmes and Watson. I'm sorry if this is a different camera angle. I'm using my webcam because my other camera, my new Nikon camera is exhausted. So let me know in the comment section down below what you think of Holmes and Watson. Did you like it? Do you hate it? Are you somewhere in the middle? All my social media links are in the description box down below. You guys keep it cool, enjoying the Epictasticness, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.